obviously unmute it when you want to participate. Simply unmute the microphone and speak. Meanwhile, someone is not speaking. Okay. That way we keep the conversation with less noise. Well, that's a very basic rule. And well, this chat is why to bet on Venezuela. And welcome, Solange, you made it, yay.
Hi, thank you.
So let's begin by introducing ourselves. As always, please tell us your name, your age, career, university, a random fact, and what are your expectations for this chat club. A random fact, well, some of you have been in previous chats with me, but some of you haven't. A random fact is something very weird or unique about yourself that might be considered strange by other people. For instance, I realized one of my random facts that I like to eat black beans with mayonnaise. That's strange for some people, but for me it's the most normal thing in the world. So please think of some strange thing about yourself to share it. Did you get that?
Yes.
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 Okay, cool. So who wants to begin introducing himself or herself?
Me.
Go ahead.
My name is Walter Romero. I'm 21 years old. I study law at the Universidad Metropolitana or Metropolitana University. I have my expectative right now for the chat club is to have great discussions between students, considering right now what's happening in our country.
Great, thank you, Walter.
Sorry, Robert, I have a question because I arrived late. The chat is about the situation in Venezuela, or?
The name of the chat is Why to Bet on Venezuela.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I got it. I see it now. Thank you. So I can introduce myself. I'm Solange Andrade. I'm 22 years old. I'm majoring in telecommunications engineering at UCAP. A random fact about me is that I hate when people ask me to drink some water from my bottle because I count the water I drink for the day. So it's like, oh my God, I don't want to lose my count. And well, my expectations is, to my hope.
Okay. Can you please repeat your expectations, because I only heard one word and I'm not sure if you spoke further than that.
Sorry, my expectations are to recover my hope on Venezuela.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
That's right. I didn't listen to it all. Thank you. Who wants to go next?
I can do it.
Okay.
My name is Sarah Mosqueda. I have 20 years old. I study like literature. I don't know how to say letras in English. At in the UCV. A random fact can be I don't like avocado. Maybe some people think that's strange. I don't know. And my expectations for this chat group is that, well, everybody can have a different point of view of what's going on in our country or something like that. Thank you. Yeah.
Great, Sarah. Just the thing, when you are going to talk about your age, you say, I am 19 years old, I am 20 years old. Like you are your age. It's not like in Spanish, like we have uh, some years,
Ah,
but
okay, okay,
I am, you are, etc.
okay. Thank you.
No problem. Come on, who's next?
I can be me.
Go on.
Okay. My name is Tiffany Padron. I'm 22 years old. I'm studying economics at the UCB. And a random fact about myself is that I like eating beans with sugar. And I don't like mixing my food together. And about the expectation of the chat club, it will be that I want to remember the good things Venezuela has, and maybe change, well, not change, but have an open mind about Venezuela and the possibility that it has to become better.
Cool, thank you. And well, Daniel, it's your turn by default.
Yeah, by default, the last one. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Daniel. I'm 20 years old. I'm studying engineer telecommunication at UCAP. A random fact about me. I don't remember what I said the last time that I was here, but I'm going to say the same as you. I would like to add mayonnaise to my beans. My expectation, to be honest with you, I was sleeping, so I don't. I'm expectation about this. I didn't thought about that, but well, should I bet on Venezuela? For me, the answer in this moment is no. But I hope you could change that to a yes.
Okay, thank you. So, well, that's such a challenge of an expectation what you created now. I hope so. I hope to contribute to that and the rest of us. So let's move on to the next slide. And I'd like to ask you a simple question that is, what do you think of when you hear the word Venezuela?
I think in a great arepa.
Okay, good.
Continue.
Yes,
I think in the sorry.
everything that comes to your mind.
The woman first.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think of the great weather.
Well,
Nice. Come on, everything. Good things, bad things, whatever that
okay.
comes to your mind.
Well, I think of in arepa and beautiful women's and different places to visit every year, like Salto Ángel, La Sabana, El Llano, whatever, and comfortable people.
Cool, thanks.
I also think about great beaches and about the fact that I hate Maduro.
Okay.
It's a common feeling.
Yeah. Okay, what about the rest of you? Sarah, Tiffany, and Daniel, what do you think?
I think in the Salto Ángel. I think about Merida, the snow. I think in, I don't know, the bad things that happen here, like uh, how I can say violences. I don't know, like
Come on, good
things like that.
things.
Everything
Ah, right.
that
These
comes.
Sorry,
things too.
Yes, exactly.
sorry.
Don't worry. Thank you.
In my
Well,
case, I think on. Oh well, go on.
all right, sorry. When I hear Venezuela, it reminds me people having the baddest time of his life, of their life, passing bad times. But I don't know how the hell to do to still laugh, to still make jokes on that. Being happy, is not normal because when you see other countries, you see like the people, I don't know, they don't get enough paid, um, they get complain about that. But here they don't complain. They still do their best with that small amount of money. Even they try to get on top of that to look out for opportunities. Those kind of people who never give up and always are trying to make their best. And despite of having a bad day, they get home with a big smile on their face. That's where that was reminds me when I hear Venezuela.
Well, in my case, what I think the instant images that came in my mind are the beautiful landscape that are all over Venezuela, from
Yeah.
Merida with the snow and the mountains to Margarita with the warm beaches and beautiful landscapes. So in my case, that will be the highlight.
Great. Thank you all for sharing. I think of Merida as well. I don't know if it's like my favorite state in Venezuela. And naturally, I think of wait, yeah, my WhatsApp web is was open. Sorry. And generally, I also think of the bad things that are going on because they're really hard to ignore.
Yeah.
But something very nice is that most of you mentioned positive things at first. That's very good, and it will be very useful for the rest of the chat. But still, bad things are there, and I mean, some of you mentioned, as Sarah said, like violence, but I mean, we also have unemployment, hunger, despair, inflation, insecurity, poverty, shortage of almost every product that there is, lines or queues everywhere, injustice, hunger. It's an endless list, I would say, because it's a complex, very complex situation. And I don't know, how do you feel about all of this? I mean, about all the bad situation. How do you see it? How do you feel about it? Share a bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah. What is
Okay, how do you feel? Do you think it can be changed? Those are two different questions.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel regarding this situation?
right?
And then if you think it can be changed.
Yes.
Two different questions.
Yes. Um, um, right now I feel that young young don't have a future in this country, but I consider that it's important that this generation can change the poverty uh, through education. Example, um, I mean, if we go we left Venezuela right now, what happened with our country. Do you understand?
Yes.
Um, I know that it's complicated to be here and to stay in Venezuela right now with this situation, but um, we we need to make or do something for other people.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In this case, I think right now we're living the, well, I don't know if it's the most difficult years of Venezuela in like from in their history, but I think right now, because it's a situation that we are living, is one of the worst times that we have ever got the opportunity to live. In this case, I really believe that the hardest problems that exist right now are, well, all of the ones are listed on the presentation, but well, it's difficult to not to not ignore all these problems. Right? Violence is one of the most that I believe is the highlight point, because the society has become an like they are not giving any importance to each other's anymore. We we have become an I don't remember the word in English. Una sociedad que ignore a society that ignores the other one's feeling. On I don't remember the word in English, so it's hard to explain. But yeah, that's pretty much the problems that we are living right now, and I think to go through that is really difficult. I will need like 20 years or maybe less, but to recover for that.
Well,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. Diego, come on, come on.
I have opinion with that. Um, uh, 2 days ago, I was in the course about democracy, and there's he a person explained that the violence is the second problem in this Venezuelan society. So it's a problem, but shortage is the main problem right now with the people, and it's amazing how a problems uh, like violence is occupy the second uh, what, what? No, yeah, it's like violence occupy the second top spot
Place.
spot
Spot.
spot
Place.
place place. Yes.
Can you please repeat the first? I mean, what's the first problem that this person said? Because I couldn't catch it.
Yes, the statistic with this course said that the main problem right now is the short stay, escasez,
Okay, shortage.
shortage,
Shortage. Yes.
shortage. Ah, sorry.
Or scarcity. You can call it like that as well.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, thank you both. For Mariano, you are arriving right now. The chat, I know you don't know the name of the chat. The chat is called Why to Bet on Venezuela. And right now we are talking about some of the the problems that Venezuela is currently facing. And the two questions that we are discussing the first one, um, how do you feel regarding all of this situation? And the second one, if you think that we can change it or that it can be changed.
Hi, Robert. Hi, guys. Robert, could you read the second one because I couldn't listen to you. I don't know why it's kind of, I'm hearing you kind of distant. So please, could you repeat?
Yeah, check your connection again or something, because I only understood like half of what you said. So take care of it. We won't be able to understand what you say.
Can you hear me now?
I do, but it comes and goes. Like it's not a steady audio.
Well, what I asked about was about the second question because I couldn't quite catch it. I don't know why.
I mean, did you understand the questions we are discussing in this slide?
I tell you, I couldn't hear them because it cuts when you. I don't know if it's you, it's me, but I'm hearing you. I heard you like you were quiet from here. So could you repeat, please?
Yes, I can repeat it. I still am not able to fully understand you, but okay. The first question is, how do you feel about the Venezuelan crisis in general? And the second one, if you think that it can be changed.
Very well, now I understood. Well, how do I feel with the Venezuelan crisis? I think that depends. Sometimes I feel depressed. Sometimes I feel perhaps discouraged to finish certain things. After all, we are all trying to, well, in general, all of the scholars are always involved in negative. So all are kind of doing different things, and sometimes the whole crisis hits you and you lose motivation. Science actually is also a good motivation. What do I think we should change about? Probably first the way on which we deal with the problem. I think when like they used to deal with minor problems, they're not understanding the big problem and how to solve them in a major perspective. Second, I think the second part is to change policies. That is something that you can't avoid. So that would be all, I think.
Thank you, Mariano. I understood like 50% again of what you said. So please check your microphone again. Okay, if someone else wants to say something in this, feel free to do it. Thank you.
That I wasn't here. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Well, what I think about the situation right now, I don't know. I think that it's like the worst. I don't know about history. What I know, what I have seen at school, I think that this is the worst thing that we have ever experimented. So this is going to get better, because some days I wake up and I say like, yeah, Venezuela is the best country in the world, and we're going to go through this situation, we're going to do it well, and we're going to be a better country. But some days I wake up and I say like, I can do to get a better country. There's nothing anybody can do to get a better country. So we're lost. So I don't know how to manage it because it's a difficult situation. Sometimes you are like hopeful, and sometimes you're not, and you try to deal with it, but it's really difficult. So I'm not sure about my opinion in this subject right now.
That's fine. Thanks. I think it's very common for all of us. It happens to me as well. Like, definitely short whether things are going to change or not, and your feelings are pretty mixed up because it's just like that. We've become like bipolar people, uh, because you may have days in which you say, "Hey, this everything's going to be fine," and other days you think like everything's lost and you better die or disappear. But but I don't know. I think it's part of being in a changing environment like this. I mean, one week we are in a situation, the next week we are in a different one, and for me, I find all of this situation very challenging, uh, challenging, discouraging, and also interesting at the same time. And well, later on, I will share with you why do I think it's interesting and challenging, um, for me at least. Okay, someone else has an opinion on this, feel free. We're here to talk, and it's very interesting to listen to you all.
Well, I think it's really sad that we have to talk about hunger and poverty and injustice when we talk about our country. But it's difficult, I think, every going through uh, is like in some point we have to move on and be better. But right now, it's really hard. I don't know.
Thank you. Someone else wants to say something?
Sorry, Robert, I wasn't here. What is the question?
No, it's the same. We're discussing the same
Ah,
question,
right.
checking if someone else that hasn't participated wants to say something.
Yes. Well, I think.
Okay, well, if not, I'm going to change to the next slide. So, well, I wanted just to check up on what do you think about this situation? How do you feel with it? But we're going to talk about something different. Not only that, well, basically, we're going through simple things that I personally consider unique about our country, and that have made me seeing the things differently and from a more positive perspective. So uh, first, I'm going to show you this picture,
Ooh,
which is funny because Walter Walter spoke of this at the beginning. And well,
I'm
the
excited
reason
right now.
what
I'm excited right now.
okay, the reason why I'm sharing this picture with you is because well, we have this discussion with Colombians, that the arepa is theirs or if the arepa is ours. I mean, there's a dispute there, but the truth is, it doesn't matter. I mean, if who invented it, who made the first arepa, whether we're Colombians or Venezuelans. The thing is, they have many kinds of arepas. So do we. But the main difference is that we name them differently and very originally, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, Colombians don't have that. They have thousands of arepas, but they're called very basically, like, I don't know, like arepa with eggs. You know, it's very describing what it has, and that's it. But in our case, we were more creative with it. So here we have some famous Venezuelan arepas like Dominó, Reina Pepiada, Catira, Pelúa, Rumbera, Pabellón, Perico, Cifrina, and Viuda, which is one that I didn't know until a year ago or something. Um, the okay, I changed this like completely. We're talking about problems, and now we're talking about arepas, and that's because I think this creativity that our culture has expressed through naming these arepas this way, I think it's something that I don't know makes us smile and feel better because we have something that makes us feel happy like arepas, and it shows that we can differentiate from other people like Colombia
Yes.
with this creativity. And I don't know, I see this innovation of ours in different aspects of Venezuelan lives. I don't know what do you think of that, if you perceive this creativity that we have in arepas, if you perceive it in different environments, or if you think I'm crazy. I don't know, what do you think of that?
Yes. Who first?
Okay, you agree with me? Don't know if you want to say something else. I don't know if you know arepa that is not here, a new one. I don't know.
Yes, I consider that the arepas is a particular food of the custom Venezuela customs. Um, when I was to Dominican Republic, I consider that people has harina pan because uh, they have too much Venezuelan peoples there because it's impossible to believe that any country has harina pan for other reasons uh, that que no sean los venezolanos, pues no sé cómo se dice eso en inglés.
Okay, for other reason different than making Venezuelan arepas.
Yes, good.
Okay.
I don't believe that. Do you
Me
understand?
neither. Me neither. Yeah, I understood. Yeah.
Because other
Nice,
people,
thanks.
because other people um, don't make good arepas. People of other country.
In general, no, but well,
Yeah.
that's a stereotype. Maybe someone.
Venezuelan arepa is particular difference. It's like unique.
And tasteful.
Yes, especially la rumbera.
I haven't tried that one, by the way. I don't know if any of you, the rest of you, want to say something about this, about arepas, some other kind of arepa. What do you think about creativity, arepas, what we were talking about?
Yeah, when you think for a second about all the dishes that we could take for breakfast, we got plenty options. I mean, when you go to another country, there's like the usual things, but we got some very interesting, a lot of flavors and tastes. I like the way that some of them, according to what they got inside, have a name, but I don't understand why La Cifrina has to be with chicken, mayonnaise, avocados, what is the other? Yellow cheese. I don't know why. It's kind of funny, but I haven't tried some of them. like the La Cifrina actually. And it's in the pavilion. I guess that too. Well, I have to, maybe one day.
Me too. I wonder the same. Some of the names I don't understand them. Like the Safrina, I don't understand it either.
And what about Pelua? I mean, why Pelua?
But that's the easiest one. I mean, it's because it's I don't know how the verb
His
for it.
and mid.
Someone wants to explain because well, I'm conducting the chat and I saw some of you unmuted your microphone. Go ahead and explain. Come on, don't be shy. I saw Danielle and Walter trying to explain what Pelua.
Yes, I want to know, please.
Okay. But I don't know how is carne mechada in English.
Neither do I. Like
I guess that.
Chad.
I think there is no carne mechada in the US. I mean, I remember a class in this TBA when the teacher was explaining that there is always meat. It depends on the
Sorry.
cut of the meat.
Sorry. I,
You call is the
sorry. I am right now with friends and he speaks so much English and he told me that carne mechada is meatloaf. 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 Do you hear?
Meat what?
Meatloaf.
Meat
Could you please write it down
Yeah.
in the chat for us?
I hear like meat loaf. Something
Yes.
like that. Yeah, loaf.
Meatloaf.
Ah, meat loaf.
Do you
Oh,
do you
Okay.
see the message?
Yes, it's what I was saying to you is the cut of the meat, what you call carne mechada.
Yes, of
That's the
course.
type of meat.
The arepa la pelúa es meatloaf with cheese.
Yeah, and it seems like hair basically. So that's what it's called, la pelua.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, so if we don't have further opinions here, let's move to the next one. Okay. This shows some people and things that were made in Venezuela. Can you
Right.
name?
Teleferic of Merida,
Cable car.
Cable Park.
Yes.
Michael Melamed,
Yes.
Dudamel, this is Edgar Ramirez,
Yeah.
and I don't know who is that woman in the corner.
Carolina Herrera.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
The other one is asking convicted.
I cannot listen.
Me neither.
Mariano, your internet sucks.
Yes.
Qué loco.
Okay, do you know some other names there?
That man in the corner, with
Okay, the old man.
huh?
The old man.
Yes.
Okay, do you know who he is?
I don't know. Ah, Jacinto Combi.
Yes,
Good.
exactly.
Mariano, it's better your participation by the chat.
Chat.
Yes.
Okay, so there are some people missing. I mean, I think we have three people that you haven't guessed yet. Do you have any ideas?
Sorry. I don't listen you.
Okay, that there are still some characters
Yes.
that you haven't guessed. Okay, it is Luis Aparicio actually,
Yes. Yes.
and of course Dudamel. Okay, so the lady in the left corner, that's
Okay.
that's Teresa Carreño.
Okay.
I mean, she was very important because she was a pianist in back in her days. Most of pianists were men, and she was uh, a female pianist and a very talented one. She even traveled to Europe and played in very important places for pianists, which names I don't obviously know because I'm not a musician. But for me, it was pretty interesting to know. I mean, why does an important theater such as Teresa Carreño Theater is named after her? And well, I realized that her role in those days was very important. I mean, she was part of that reduced group of female pianists, and she was very talented, as I said, and representing Venezuela in a great way. So I think that's pretty cool. That's why I put her there. And well, the other one, the dictator.
That is a random fact.
Yeah, that is a random fact. The dark side of Teresa Carreño. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, and do you know who is the guy holding the statue?
Dictator.
Okay, seems not. Well, he's a
Mariano,
movie
good
director.
fact. Good fact, Mariano.
It was, yeah. Okay, the man holding the statue is Miguel Ferrari. He directed this movie Azul y no tan rosa that made us win, our first Goya award. And well, I felt pretty proud of us that day. It was cool. Sarah, do you say something? I've seen you unmuted your microphone. Go ahead.
What? Sorry.
No, it was with Sarah that I thought she wanted to
Okay. With
speak.
No, sorry.
No, don't worry, it's fine. First Goya, and it's with a gay themed movie. It says Mariano. Yeah, very funny because it isn't even like legal here to marry or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. Uh, Anyways, I think it was pretty cool. And well, these two other places that I portrayed here in this slide are Ciudad Universitaria, which is, you know, part of the World Heritage, and Heladeria Coromoto, which is a very impressive ice cream.
Robert,
Yes.
Ciudad Universitaria is a cultural patrimonium. I don't know how it's patrimonial.
It's called World Heritage.
Right, please.
I will. Give me a second. Heritage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. What good?
And the last thing I was saying was the thing about Heladeria Coromoto, which is that holds a Guinness record for having like the largest list of flavors in ice cream, and that's pretty impressive as well. And well, the cable car in Merida is the highest and the longest cable car in the world. What is your comment about, Mariano? What we have with that consideration with the World Heritage?
I think he's
name?
talking about Ciudad Universitaria.
Yeah, I think the same. So, thinking
Okay.
correctly.
Yes, but I consider that is a disadvantage by the Ciudad Universitaria because it's uh, a banned to do or make reconstructions or other things to Ciudad Universitaria, especially to the football stage. Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
I consider that is a great problem because we need to have better stadiums, especially in our capital.
We need indeed. I don't see it as a disadvantage. I see like we need to take care of the good things that we have and the good people that we have. But well, it's something that with the crisis and all, we've forgotten of. But well, what I wanted to transmit with this slide is that we've had and we still have important people doing great things, talented people, intelligent people, doing great things, doing inspiring things, both within Venezuela and around the world. Well, that's very very important because what makes us Venezuelans is, you know, people. What we are as people is what makes us Venezuelans. Doesn't matter if we have okay beautiful places, landscapes, mountains, all of that, because we may consider ourselves a rich country because of the wonder, because of the nature wonders that we have, but that's not enough. Because if we as people do not do great things, do not show our talents and our intelligence, maybe, I mean, we cannot get to achieve great things for Venezuela. Can everybody, Mariano? Well,
I consider that it's false because in the 2026 in the 26 years we have money thanks to the cost of petroleum, and Ciudad Universitaria was the same. I consider that problem of the money or poor because in the past we have the money. We had the money, sorry.
okay. Well, I still see like if someone really wants to take care of it, I mean, that person will, at that institution will, and
Yes,
should
of
actually.
course.
Um,
Our federation president, Rafael Esquivel, uh, he was um, to give uh, to give cons to the uh, American justice. Do you hear me?
Yes, but
Do
I
you hear
didn't
me?
understand. Can you please repeat?
Our Federation President Rafael Esquivel. Do you know him?
Not really, but go ahead.
Uh, he was our president of federation, and especially in the football. And he take it he took the money in the past.
Okay,
I say that because I agree with you when you established that the main problem too in Venezuela is the institutions.
yeah, I get it now. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, can you I mean, all of you can join the conversation, and well, for you to do so, I'd like to ask you, um, can you name any other people that are like, contributing much to Venezuela or representing our country in a very, uh, let's say, positive way, or any other place that has an important significance? I mean, a significance importance for us. Sorry.
what?
Okay, can you think of?
I think some, well, me. I think the Avila uh, is something who represents Venezuela, Caracas too.
Great, thank you. I think the same. I mean, Caracas for me is Avila immediately. To rephrase the
Exactly.
question, the first one is that if you can name more people that has or that has had uh, significant contributions to represent Venezuela in a positive way, and the other one, if you can name place of importance for our country that we feel proud of.
Sorry, I am reading the text of Mariano, and I can concentrate to in different discussion. Can you repeat, please, brother?
Okay, but did you understand the questions?
Of Mariano.
No, the question I was asking.
Okay, I I don't listen your question, specific question.
Okay, the first one,
Sorry, sorry.
important people that you know that are making a difference, that are Venezuelans, and places that we feel proud of, to make it short.
Okay.
Can you think of some? Can you name them? Daniel, Solange, Tiffany.
Well, in my case, for people, I can recall Andres Galarraga, one of the best baseball players that we have, and that represented Venezuela on overseas, playing the major leagues, and a place that I can really find fascinating is the Salto Angel. The immense beauty that it has is really amazing.
Thank you.
I think a person who is important is Tio Simon. A lot of his songs even translate in other language, so he's someone important.
I think places like Los Roques are really interesting for people overseas. I met a lot of people out of the country, and they always ask me like, "Oh my God, how is Los Roques? I want to go to Los Roques," and it's impressive how everybody knows about Los Roques. So
Cool.
I'll
Okay.
say I'll say the large vocabulary that we have to express ourselves. I mean, sometimes we get out of nowhere some words like patalear, vergatario, los que fringy, and you're like, where the hell this guy come with that word? I mean, that's truly impressive that some other languages doesn't have.
Okay, funny thing. Thank you all for sharing that. Um, Now, okay, I showed you first the food, the originality of arepas. Now we were talking about people and things that were made in Venezuela that make us feel proud, and you mentioned some of them. And now I'd like to show you something that made me believe more in Venezuela, because we're facing a very difficult crisis, and one of the groups that get more affected are the companies, basically. I mean, all of the indexes in the world, all of the World Bank, the United Nations, everybody says like it's almost like impossible to maintain a company here, and even more complicated to create new companies. So something that has made me stay positive through all of what's happening has been uh, being aware of the entrepreneurial environment here in Venezuela, and how young people like us are having ideas and establishing new businesses and coming up with great new ideas, things that are maybe happening in other countries. They're establishing them here. And startups have been a reason for me to believe in Venezuela. I mean, I placed some of them here. And I don't know if you did know about I have some questions down here. If you did, sorry, I'm going to tell the question like as I write it, because if not, I'm going to get confused as I am. So did you know about this entrepreneurial movement in Venezuela before? Like, did you consider the existence of startups here?
Yes.
yes, I also already know about Waira.
Cool. So that's the second question. Have you previously heard about any of these startups that I put in this slide?
Only City Wallet, Kusica, and Apetoy. City Wallet because my university actually implemented the last month. So to enter the university, you actually have to have the chip to register your car. Kusica is because one day I really want to download music for an artist from Venezuela. Is the I guess it's the only web page here in Venezuela where you can buy music from Venezuelan artists. And Apetoy, I remember that I don't know where the heck I come to Apetoy, but it's a place where I far remember, you can buy things for the home. I guess it office or something like that. Oh, that's the only that I know. Well, obviously, Waira is will know actually. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, cool. You know plenty of them actually. And I realized that just like an hour ago, that City Wallet was being implemented in the UCAP for the parking lots, for paying for the parking. That's pretty interesting,
Yes,
actually.
that's true. It was a kind, I guess it was a free service, so you don't have nothing to lose.
Great.
Well, I I know I know the people of Indigo and Impact Hub.
Great. I love Impact Hub. I mean, you should check their
Yes,
webpage. They're not
it's a
paying me.
good
No, no.
it's a good place to
Yeah,
develop a idea or project.
yeah, exactly. I mean, none of these
Sorry,
companies
sorry.
pay me nor anything. They're not paying me, but I don't know. I find them very interesting. And Impact Hub place the offices.
Yes,
Oh my God, they look like from Europe or something. It's very interesting. It's a place for co-working, for generating ideas. It's so cool.
the way of their office and rooms is unique. It's so beautiful, and when when I go to Impact Hub, I feel so
I didn't
comfortable.
know about Impact. I'm already on a website. I don't know what I just what you're saying about the offices and everything, but I'm going to check right now because it sounds interesting.
Yes.
It does. It is. It's similar to
And
Wida.
also, I know the the president of Indigo.
Which is Richard Tovar, right?
Yes, and
I
other
know.
another boy. I don't know how is your name, their name.
Yeah.
Angel.
Yes. They're an
Yes.
education agency, and they have
Yes.
very original and innovative ways of teaching about different things. Uh,
Yes.
so it's pretty cool. I've been to some of their activities, and they are great. I mean, they make you laugh while you learn without you not without I mean, you learn. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so stuck today. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, they teach you things, and you are not aware that you're learning until they ask you, like, "Hey, what have we done? What do you see in this activity that we have made?" So I think that's pretty interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know any other Venezuelan startups that are
Uh,
not necessarily like here?
I am making an startups.
You are making one?
Yes, their name is Ruta Educativa. Is award to Benancham by Benancham. Sorry.
Okay. It is what by Venancham?
Well, um, I participated in national competitions um, organized by Benancham, right? So
Organized. Okay.
organized by Benancham. And
Okay.
I won with my idea or project, and I'll make in the next year.
Congratulations on that. It's pretty interesting.
Yes, thank
Okay. Walter knows his own startup.
you.
So who else knows about other startups?
Next two.
In my case, I just know about Wida, Impact Hub, and Kusica. But I want to make a comment about Impact Hub that is the way of they arrange the space. are called, I think it's called open space, because it helps to the way of communication between the people that are participating, and make the conversation and the ideas flow better. And I think that was my comment.
Great, pretty interesting. I mean, it's not like it's beautiful, but it has a reason, and it's communication, apparently. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so do you get why I showed you this? I mean, do you feel identified with what I'm trying to say? Like, I mean, like everything's against making businesses or making new organizations, and there are people that, you know, they don't care. They simply want to want their idea to become a reality, and that is a way of seeing positive things in the mid of everything that is going on. So do you buy me this idea, especially Daniel, that was kind of uh, adverse to my point of view at the beginning?
I wasn't against you. I only say that it's kind of hard to believe again. But I did notice that some of them were actually startups. But well, there's you have to be more creative because my answer is still no. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. If I don't make it at the end, it's fine. I will keep trying.
Don't worry, I will keep coming back to see.
Thanks. Okay, any comments?
I think that this kind of projects, they work really well like this, like, because I don't know. I think that Venezuela is the country where you can make a profit of everything you want to. It's really easy to have something. It's not like that. So I think that it's great that there's still people that believe in the country, and they have like these iniciativas of still making country, because it's something like that, no?
Yes, initiatives, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, something else you want to say? I brought you a quote by an entrepreneur. Well, this is an extract of an article I found on Forbes that talked about entrepreneurship. So who would like to read it?
I can read.
Please.
Okay. You cannot learn resilience, challenges, creative without adversity. Venezuela has plenty of both, so its entrepreneurs will, as a result, benefit over the long run. A critical part. It's very entrepreneurs who are going to rebuild the country someday when the crisis has passed. Extract from Forbes.com article.
Okay. What do you think about this?
I believe that is true, because right now we are not in the conditions to create or to like really exploit the ideas that are the entrepreneurs are generating right now. But when we come to a place where the condition, the situation are the greatest or are the andada, they will definitely be able to develop those ideas, and will be able to create and to make the impact that they really want in Venezuela.
I definitely agree with you. Yeah. Someone else? You can be against it too. Don't worry. I mean, we're here to talk and share what we think.
I like the way they say that there are only two uh, ingredients necessary to create something, and that has say that guy say challenges and adversity, and that's true. Venezuela have a lot of them, but the only word that really annoys me is that they say the country someday. I mean, we don't have a lot of time. We should not expect to pass a lot of time waiting to to the country change itself. I mean, we should actually that I would really want to say is that someday is a really long time to wait.
Yeah, true that. Some days not. It's the worst word of the whole thing. Okay, Mariano, this is going to be recorded on YouTube, so I will not read that for security. Okay, someone else wants to say something?
And
Okay, if not, thank you very much for what you guys shared. I appreciate it. Now, well, another way in which I have found myself more positive about the country is by being part of an organization that is called Isaac. And in there, uh, we created a brand that is called I Bet on Venezuela, which inspired me to create this chat, basically. This brand that we created. Uh, that is a brand we created to invite people from abroad to come to Venezuela and participate in voluntary projects, volunteer projects, sorry, and professional experiences here in Venezuela, so that those people from abroad can see a different uh, side of the situation, because it is really hard to find any good news about Venezuela in the international media, in the national one as well. But I mean, CNN, BBC, they even exaggerate the situation sometimes, like terribly. I was seeing, like, from these two specific media chains, I saw like what the way they reviewed the stories of what had been going on during the protests, and it was pretty dramatic. I mean, if I didn't live here, I would think it was like Venezuela was Syria or something, like we were in the middle of a war. Sometimes we were nearly to being a war, but I mean, exaggerated. And abroad, and I saw that, I would definitely be scared to travel to Venezuela. So I don't know. Well, this brand was created for that, for showing a positive side of things. So I want to share with you some campaigns that we have released there. We released this one to show, like, well, the things we were talking about a while ago. Like, we are our food. We are so much more than what you see in the news. We are our people, and we are our nature, which is what basically the first thing that comes to our minds when we about Venezuela. And we also released this campaign about Venezuelan sayings that I'd like you to read, because it's very strange and funny at the same time. Who would like to read them? They are very short.
calling it. ¿Qué es eso?
Armadillo callino. A tortoise. I don't know how to say tortoise.
Armadillo,
Uh-huh.
armadillo calling a tortoise partial.
Okay, yeah, now I get it. Okay. The second one is you gotta get down from the mule.
Yeah.
And the third one, the goat that gets uh, it's a little too small. I can read.
Let me see if I can zoom in, so you can. Is it better?
Yeah, now it's better. Okay, thanks. The goat that gets back gets the neck broken. Okay, now I get it. They are like sayings that we often repeat.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
sounds pretty weird in English.
Exactly. The page is in English and the whole brand is in English, so that most people, in theoretically, most people can understand. And well, what they did, the people who created this basically translated them, and they don't make sense in English. I mean, they're completely crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to share that with you so we could laugh a bit. Um, and well, also, to see there are different ways for you to remind the good things that makes you feel proud of being Venezuelan and that makes you feel very nationalist somehow. And well, this is one of these ways.
The third
Uh,
one, the third one, when you say it, I don't remember. The goat that gets back gets its neck broken. When do you say that? I don't remember.
okay, it's if I'm not wrong, you say that when you decide to regret a decision, you know. For instance, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm kind of not so smart guessing these things.
I think
But
I think you use it when you broke up with your girlfriend and then you want to go back with her. So it's
for
like the goat that gets back
Really?
gets its neck broken.
yes, it's
Oh,
one. Yes, or
all
if,
right.
for instance, if you decide, this is another example. If you decide to leave your home and go to live by your own, but then you find out like you miss your family so much or whatever, and then you come back to your home. I mean, imagine when you leave home
All
like
right.
like all
When
of
I
a sudden.
regret a decision.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right.
Imagine you told your family, "I hate you. I don't ever want to see you again." But then you go live alone, and you realize that you miss your comfort, you miss your family, and then yeah, you go back. Well,
I get it. Thank you.
no problem. Okay, and another thing I'd like to show you regarding this brand is this. Well, who would like to read it? I don't know if you're able to read it.
Keep calm and connect with Venezuela. Different voices cross to tell their point of view about the wonderful country of Venezuela. Discover new places to visit, learn more about its culture, and read about the experiences of dozens of exchanges participants that bet on this beautiful country.
Thank you. And well, let's do this. I'm going to show you three short testimonials of people that have come here. Let me downsize it a bit. Okay, this is a guy from Hungary to Merida, if I'm not wrong. Can you read the image description?
Can read it.
I can see it very well.
Why
Okay, I
Venezuela?
will.
Uh,
Better now?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so why Venezuela? I like unique experiences, and this was a great option for a internship.
Thank you. Okay, that's the opinion of this guy from Hungary. Now let's see this guy from Bolivia.
I learning about myself by meeting young people aware of their country's value, but at the same time
Committed.
committed to make it better, starting by becoming better persons themselves. Rafael from
Themselves.
Bolivia.
Okay,
Themselves.
any questions? Any questions regarding vocabulary?
Committed.
No? Yeah, committed is when you engage with something.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And the last one, that is pretty short.
In Venezuela, people don't have social barriers. Family and helping others are in the core
Values.
values. Okay.
Okay, that was Aga from Poland. So, well, there you have three different points of view from people that have come to our country to participate in any program of Isaac. This is not advertisement again. I just wanted you to know it, to know about it. And well, that's another thing that makes me bet on Venezuela. And since we're running out of time, I'm going to go to the next slide. If you have any questions, any comments about this, you can say it now. I'm moving to the next slide where we have some questions. Okay, too big. And well, we have these three questions. Feel free to answer any of them. What other initiatives, ideas, organizations you know that encourage people to bet on Venezuela? What opportunities do you see in Venezuela in general? And this one that I love to hear, especially this one. Do you think the crisis has had any positive influence in you? Why?
Yes.
I think the crisis has had a positive influence in me because it made me become a more creativa, creative person, because I really have to find a solution of my problems. It's not that if you are not that the crisis has been positive in that sense.
Okay, yeah.
For the for the first question, I think an organization that we all are part of is AVAA because they believe in us ourselves, and they are actually betting for the young generation of Venezuela. Another one that came to my mind are I don't know if it's an organization itself, but the organization idea. I think they are called that They arrange or organize an event that gathers a lot of ideas from different entrepreneurs to make it actually happen. About the opportunities that I see are in this case, for the entrepreneur side that I have are that this situation makes a perfect example or make or gives you the tools to be able, as Solange said before, to be creative because it's a situation that doesn't happen often. And when it happens, they make you improve the way you look for things. They make you see the new alternatives or the different sides of one situation or problem. And I think that really answers the question number three too.
Okay, thank you. I do know this organization you mentioned. I think it's called, or the challenge they organize is called Mil Ideas para mi país or something. It's very interesting.
Exactly that was the one. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Come on, don't be shy. Okay.
Well, about the third question, I think the crisis has a positive influence in me because appreciate the little good things that happen to us. It's like we hold on the that small things that happen in a day or in a week or anytime and make us more happy or grateful for that little things.
Nice. Same here, actually. I feel the same. Okay, I don't know if Walter and Mariano are writing. Yes, the chat is finishing. Just give me 5 more minutes. I'd like to finish it. And um, well, here I have a quote. Who would like to read it?
The crisis positive side in that it has pushed people to look for alternatives, to find solutions focused on the situation in the country. Karina Tabuel, entrepreneur.
Yes, it's part of what Solange said. These entrepreneurs see it like that. I see it like that as well. Like it has given us a chance for us to don't stuck in the problems, but rather look for solutions to it.
Yeah, that's right.
And well, here you have we have two last questions and another quote, and that's the end of the chat. Okay, Walter says about the previous question that he considers the crisis is an opportunity to be different and to create opportunities by other people. Okay, thank you. Here we have this other question. How do you think you can contribute to a better Venezuela here or abroad? If you decide you want to do something from another country, I think that is possible as well. By rolling in, great. Game of Thrones is in me.
I think a way that we can contribute to make a better from here is being more sensitive towards other people and try to comprehend their situation or be more sympathetic in other words, and maybe show more appreciation of the things that happens in your life, obviously if they are good, and try to express more love and no hate. And if you are abroad, try showing the good side of Venezuela people and Venezuela itself, and share some of the good experience and the good sides that we have and that our culture have. And yeah, be a good ambassador if you are outside.
Yeah, I agree with it. Thank you. Feel free to participate if you wish. We will be here 5 more minutes and that's it, I promise. So well, while you think, I mean, you can give your reply to this question in the next slide. It doesn't matter, but well, I want you to see the rest of the presentation. So well, we have this thought from Valentina Quintero, and well, it'll be cool if some of you may read it.
The places I love the most in Venezuela are always far away, hard to reach. You have to walk, get on a boat, row, spend 3 days on a mule, just like life. What we love is tough to guide, strife, insist. I'll remind this whenever I feel overwhelmed by the crushing reality. I stay sung in Venezuela.
Yeah, it's something I truly love that she posted on her Instagram account, and well, that just inspires me a lot and makes me feel more optimistic about what we're living, what we're going through. So well, I just wanted to share it with you. Don't know if you want to say something about it. Okay.
I think
Well, then we have,
As
yeah.
Valentina said, it's like life is a journey. It may not be hard, or sometimes it might be hard, sometimes maybe not. But the thing is that we have to keep, keep resisting and try to get through all the difficulties and problems that we may have in our future. Life cannot stop. We must keep fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Keep going because I mean, there's no other option. Giving up is not an option. So yeah, I feel like following her on Instagram is refreshing. It doesn't. I mean, it's amazing. It's truly refreshing. I love. I think it's my favorite account on Instagram. I recommend you to follow her. And well,
Are her posts like that?
Excuse me?
Are all of her posts on Instagram like that? Like that kind of poetic?
Yeah, she publishes similar things, and she has this hashtag that is Sembrada en Venezuela. But well, I translated this. Sorry if the translation is not so good. I'm not a translator. Um, but uh, but yeah, I mean, it's amazing. All of her posts are related to, you know, keep fighting and all of this. And she always uses the hashtag Sembrada en Venezuela, which is amazing because I mean, these women must have enough money to go and live anywhere she wants, and still she remains here, you know, fighting against everything. So for me, those opinions are very valuable. The ones that come from people that have enough money to be anywhere they want and they still live here.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's a really great way of life, of live that everyone can look for.
Yeah, yeah, and just as Mariana says, once you have the money, you pretty much need a cause to fight for. I agree. So, well, the last question is, what's the Venezuela you dream of? And well, the 5 minutes I told you have run off already. If you want to comment that, maybe you can write it down or maybe speak it shortly right now, however you like it. But well, I know I passed the time of the chat. But well, maybe think of that, reflect on that, and that question may help you to figure out how you can contribute to the country from here, from another country, and well, see what kind of activities you can do to achieve and work for that Venezuela that you dream of. I invite you to reflect on this question. And well, that was it. Thank you. I invite you to, well, keep fighting, keep going on, follow your dreams anywhere you'd like to be, but anywhere you go, keep betting on Venezuela because that's our country and there are millions of reasons to keep betting on it and, you know, keep loving it no matter the current circumstances.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. If you have any feedback on this chat, please let me know. The things you like, the things you dislike, please let me know on the WhatsApp group, whatever you like. I appreciate feedback pretty much. So Mariana said,
Thank you, Robert.
thank you. Thank you. Mariana said, a powerful and proud nation full of opportunities, prosperity, and development. Nice. Thank you for sharing. So, well, have a great night. It was a pleasure for me. Take care. And well, follow Valentina Quintero, follow the startups, and also follow Bet on Venezuela on Instagram as well. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.